Listen, man, sometimes the cookie doesn't cock. Hey, everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Gamescapes today. And only today, we are here to talk about a few things. Obviously, we got to talk about the Sonic Central we just got. We got to talk about the IGN news we just got. So there's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about today based on the event we just had. You know, I did a stream where we talked about a lot of stuff. But, you know, I like to have it, you know, concise, YouTube style where we could discuss. A lot of new people can find and all that. Speaking of new people, I want to thank you all so much for all the love and support recently. There's been so many new people. We're almost at 20K here. We've been doing crazy numbers on the streams everywhere. So guys, thank you for all the love and support everywhere. I always still feel like I'm like the new guy on the block, and I'm still growing and stuff, so it's really cool to see the love and support. Thank you all so much. Hopefully our journey continues to grow and all that stuff. So guys, listen, we got a big show right here. So first of all, we gotta talk about the Sonic Central, because we're gonna talk about the IGN thing and the Sonic Central. Sonic Central, definitely disappointing. I will say that. I said that on stream. I'm not like it was definitely a disappointment, just because look, man, when you announce an event, right, I don't care, you know, I know all these people are like, tame your expectations, blah blah blah. Listen, man, if you are making an event and you're doing it once a year too, like, it's not like we get a Sonic Central every fucking other month or two. You're like, oh, this one will be dick, this will be good, this will be whatever. Like, they did this a year ago, you know. And last year, we got 3 games announced. We got Sonic Origins, we had Sonic Colors, and we had Sonic Frontiers. You know, we had 3 games announced. We had cool collabs in there and all that stuff. And we got some of that here. But the fact that this one had no new games announced at all or anything, like, I think no matter how you spin it, it kind of looked kind of in that regard. Again, the content in it was really fun, really good. We're going to go over it. But I will say, like, just don't host these events if you don't think there's at least one notable thing, because even the Sonic Frontiers gameplay is with IGN mostly. They show a little tease of something which we're going to talk about in there, but for the most part, you know, I feel like this should have happened 2 weeks ago. I feel like this should have happened 2 weeks ago, right? They would have been like, hey, here's another Origins trailer, here's some stuff for all these other stuff. And by the way, Sonic Frontiers, finally, here's a glimpse of it. Stay tuned to IGN all month for more information and stuff on the game. But alas, it is what it is, guys. So let's, you know, without further ado, let's get right into it, because, you know, there's some good and some bad with all that stuff. So let's go Sonic Central. We'll just sort of speed through. You get Izuka and Ivo, Dr. Robotnik coming through there. I love how there's just a lot of CEOs with just names of characters from video games. So you got Doug Bowser, you got Ivo there. So Sonic Origins, we didn't get too much on this. We got a little bit of a tease of more animation here, which we saw a bit of from Famitsu, but it's cool to get it in HD like that. Looks gorgeous. Cannot wait for this game. And they just kind of, you know, good. They go through the motions. You know, they show us the gang running around with all the moves and stuff. There's only really one interesting little thing here, which is cool. I love this, where they show Sonic, they show Tails go through here, and then they go new modes, and Knuckles, of course, gliding through, showing the world map, showing that, you know, you get your classic mode, that you can go in there, and then obviously they show you the anniversary mode that shows up in a second here, which is really cool. And you get the missions that look really sick. Can't wait for the missions. And mirror mode. Playing Sonic in mirror mode is gonna be a fucking experience, bro. It's gonna be an experience. I like here, by the way, if you can look here for a second, yeah, it shows you how much you have unlocked in the museum, like a percentage. So completionist people are gonna be losing their minds trying to 100% this. I love that. I'm actually really happy that that exists. So you're gonna be spending your money on trying to collect this stuff. It's really cool. It's gonna incentivize like replay value and want to go in there, play it more and all that. So I'm really excited for that. This game continues to look awesome. Can't wait for it. So they showed that. They showed more Sonic Roblox, which I put on my bingo prediction card. But cool that we're getting to see more of this game. I'm glad it's getting love. Honestly, guys, like I said, this game is actually really good. This game is actually really fun. If you have not played it, I know if you don't care about Roblox, still play this. It's worth it. I think it controls super well. It's really fun. It takes a while to pick up because you have to do the system where you level up over and over and you rebirth your speed and stuff. But I honestly just paid like $5 or whatever it was to just get like infinite level up, so I could just stay at whatever speed. They showed obviously more of their mobile game stuff, you know, the Sonic movie characters going in there, the Sonic like styled movie versions, and they announced Super Shadow. I should play this game. Like, here's the thing, right? And then they showed Memphis. I want to play this game, but I just know I'm gonna be swiping left and right, doing some stuff that I'm never gonna touch it again. But shout out to the people that are still playing it to this day. Anyway, shout out to Pride Month, you know what I mean? This day, whichever you want. But yeah, so we're out here, bro, and then we get a look at Sonic Prime. Very brief look, but of course we get the reveal of our boy joining Sonic Prime, which I did not see coming because they sort of haven't ever mentioned that. Shadow, we have not gotten like a voice act confirmation or anything, but also really cool that like his speed dash like revs up like an engine. You hear that? It sort of has like an engine feel to it. I don't know, but really cool. He looks fucking awesome, and I'm so happy that he's going to be part of the cast. He looks sick. I love how long the quills are on him there, looking really dope. I just love that we're getting the return of Shadow as like a main line character. You know, I want more of Shadow in the front and center, and I love that shit. Then they go into some movie stuff, whatever. A little unnecessary, but whatever it is, do your promo. Get your bag, Ben Schwartz. I love you, buddy. Merchandise, you know, Sonic G Fuel, guys. Remember, use code GamesCage at checkout. Y'all know what's up with your boy here. Get your G Fuel. All right, so of course, doing that. Jax is really out there, whatever, with their figures and their controllers, their art, which is really cool. So they had that stuff. You get some new outfits. You get first 4 figures. You get Pez. I didn't even know Pez were still around, but here we are. They kept going here, blah, 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 blah. And then they talked about a cool thing, which is notable, is the Sonic Symphony is going to have a worldwide tour. So shout out, you know, I love the Sonic Symphony when we saw it last year, so people that get to see it in person, I'm sure it's going to hit different. I hope it comes around my area because I'd actually love to see Sonic Symphony live. Like, I'd be really, really, really happy about that. So can't wait to see. Tour dates is still incoming. And then we got Fall Guys. We can never escape the Fall Guys. We truly are stuck with these motherfuckers. But yeah, Sonic Fall Guys. I had a feeling it was going to be here. I put it in my bingo card. But yeah, Sonic Fall Guys makes sense. It's probably going to have tails. And then yeah, big thing here. They announced Sonic Frontiers prologue right here with the biggest tease they could possibly do. It's going to be featuring Knuckles, which is actually really cool. So just happy we're seeing the gang kind of thrive on their own stuff again. So, but here's the problem, right? We get the most teaser of all time. Like, look at this. That's it. He just stands there. That's really it. Obviously there's not really much to go on about that. I think the most notable thing you could say here is that this red thunderstorm with like the squares is sort of like a looming presence of like what danger is to come here, because you even see it actually in the beginning of the teaser. If I could point towards it for a second, you see it there. You see right here, you see part of that red light. So you can tell this is what something's about to go down. I had a feeling there would be something Sonic Frontiers animated related, because they've done it for Team Sonic Racing now. They did it for Mania. They've just been doing it for the recent releases, so it makes sense to continue that trend. So yeah, we got that, and then of course it ends with another gameplay clip of Frontier. So let's go ahead and listen to that a little bit, because we get a nice little gameplay clip. You know, they're showing more of this stuff on IGN. Is my music still playing in the back? No, it's not. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so platforms in the sky here, Sonic standing, and he tries to go here, and then he finds the boss, right? And right away you get one of the coolest ideas, I think, of this boss sort of flying around the world, and you can sort of get on him, and then you have to chase after him. You do, you know, the little quick step dodging that Sonic does oftentimes, you know, but then you get to sort of like an arena fight against this boss. So I really like the idea. Also, you can see there's different weather, so I guess you could find him in different parts of the day. But yeah, very brief footage there. It seems like these bosses are the way you get gear systems, gears in the game to unlock more levels. We'll talk about that in a second when we get to IGN stuff. So
see more of Sonic Frontiers?
There we go. And you hear like this beta instrumental of Night of the Wind. But yeah, no, that really was it, by the way, for the Sonic Central. I mean, they kind of just showed that, and then they dip. You know, they say stay tuned to IGN, watch the IGN coverage they've been doing. And let me tell you about the IGN coverage, because we got to talk about that, because unironically, I think the IGN coverage today ended up being the star of this. So IGN, the dude gave his hands-on preview and impressions of the game, and he gave us a few very important tidbits. So I'm gonna go ahead here, grab some of the things he said. So yeah, I'll read this, guys, for you. Let me pull this back here. Yeah, so Sonic must hunt down and defeat bosses in order to collect portal gears, which open up portals that lead to bite-sized linear stages done in the style of previous Sonic games, giving Sonic Frontiers a nice mix of old and new styles. These classic levels each come with a handful of optional goals, like beating the level under a certain time, of course, collecting all the red rings, and so on. I assume they mean the ranking system is going to be in there, and with a goal of rewarding you with a vault key, which are needed to unlock the coveted Chaos emeralds. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very, 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 very happy to see this. These have been leaked forever ago. I mean, I'm pretty sure the first ever leak we saw about Sonic Frontiers or Rangers, as it was called, mentioned the cyberspace levels, and everybody mentioned every leak about cyberspace levels were a hype. They were all saying that's where you get your crazy Sonic music. That's where you get some of going to get some of the crazy music. God, talking is difficult, but yeah. So that's where you're gonna get some crazy stuff. We also know that there's gonna be multiple islands. So everybody worried about this our island we're in looking kind of generic and simple. Don't worry, we're gonna be having more islands in the game, and I'm wondering if each island is going to have 7 Chaos Emeralds to get to the next one. And in that case, does that mean you can upgrade Super Sonic? Because we find out in his IGN article preview that there is a skill tree. There's a few things also I picked up from the video, which is, so all we know is that Amy, Tails, and Sonic are transported to this world. He got no other info. He was just told Amy, Tails, Sonic transport to this world. He played an early build. This is such a big point that was mentioned in the video that people have been begging to know and understand for the past few days with all this stuff. Yeah, so he played an early build. He played this last month and he played an early build. We don't know how early that build was. We don't know if he played a build from fucking February, from December, from whatever. He says he played an early build. And again, that's what we were hoping, because a lot of what we saw was very cool in premise and idea and stuff, but like the animations and everything and polish was just not there, which I think is going to be mitigated through the launch. But this is a really big deal because people have been arguing about this for days. People are still arguing. They're saying like, why would they show it like this? I agree with that, but it is what it is. So I'd rather know and confirm that it's an early build than like be like, this is actually the latest build the team is very proud of and all that stuff. So yeah, he said there is a skill tree, which is very good. He mentioned red rings in the linear stages, and he said that it was fun and all that stuff, and we're gonna get to more of what he says. So the flow of the game is basically explore open world, solve puzzles to open up the map, find collectibles to improve your stats, fight world bosses to earn portal gears, and use portal gears to unlock the linear Sonic levels, completing linear Sonic levels to unlock Chaos Emeralds. This is fucking awesome to me. Like, I am so much more happier with this. Like, the idea that now special stages are essentially the boost levels, which is really funny in some way, is just awesome to me. And the idea that the world is, honestly, it's funny. Like, it's almost like exploring that world is rewarded by getting to the typical boost stage that I hope are awesome. I hope they work super well, and he's saying they're enjoyable. So yeah, so far from what I've played, it's a very solid gameplay loop. There's obviously a lot of work to be done, as I talked about in the preview, but I think structure-wise, Sonic Team has something with Frontiers. It just needs polishing, which we've talked about for every preview now that we've been doing and talking about here, or everything they've shown, where the game is clearly very cool, ambitious in ideas and all this stuff. It just needs polishing and work, and I think they're gonna get that done. They are still aiming for 2022. I don't know when they're gonna be giving that date. It does not seem. Listen, bro, if by the end of this month we have no date, there's no way it's coming out this fall. I just feel like games nowadays, like, I don't know, like, I feel like we should know the release date by now. It's very weird, and obviously they're trying to collect feedback from what they're seeing here and all that stuff, and obviously they're still working on the game and looking at their internals and numbers, but we're gonna see, man. But either way, I genuinely think the IGN preview hands-on did more than the Sonic Central did today. I think they talked about more things that were interesting and helped a lot of people chill out a little bit, and I think we're in a better spot now. It's definitely been a rough time, people going back and forth arguing, but I think things are getting better. I feel like after that first showcase, the gameplay trailer was awesome because it showed that there was a cool idea and premise, and the combat actually looked cool, and that they were trying to do stuff with it, but it was just unpolished. And now we get this boss fight that looks really cool. I love that idea, and now we get to see what's it called, that we are getting the cyberspace levels, and there's more to exploring the world and the puzzle and all that stuff. So I'm really excited, man. I think game overall, I think we're gonna be all right, man. I think we're gonna be all right. Sonic Origins continues to look cool. I think things are gonna be chill, guys. I think things are getting better. We're presumably getting another trailer at Summer Games Fest with Jeff Keighley. Maybe that'll be a story trailer. We're gonna be seeing stuff, for Sonic Prime on Friday more. So overall, Sonic Central definitely a little disappointing, but not bad. And I think the IGN preview today did more good than bad, because I feel like knowing someone's moment-to-moment thoughts on a game can do more wonders than you think, So guys, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you all thought about today. If you were excited, disappointed, if you were happy with IGN, whatever. Let me know what's popping, what's on your mind. Of course, I'll see you all next time. Peace.